Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the sixth and last news on 10th February newspaper front page dawn. PDM asks Supreme Court to stay away from open Senate vote row. Fazal says plans afoot to rig election to support House of Parliament. Muhammad Hussain Khan. Hyderabad, leaders of the Pakistan Democratic Movement (PDM) have urged the Supreme Court not to become a party over the question of open Senate vote, for which a Pakistan presidential reference has been filed before it. They said that it was Parliament alone that could break its silence if the Constitution was silent. They were speaking at a public meeting at Hathri Bypass here on Tuesday. It was addressed by almost all central leaders of the PDM, except PMLN Vice President Mariam Nawaz, who could not make it due to an accident of her daughter in Lahore. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari addresses the rally of opposition alliance Dawn. PDM Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman, who arrived from Sujawal in a rally, asked the judiciary to stay away from the controversy over open Senate vote. He said, um, I respectfully request honorable judges, considering their judicial stature, not to become a party in the open Senate vote issue. The judiciary can only interpret the Constitution to clear ambiguity in any clause, but it is Parliament alone that can break its silence of the Constitution on some point. He added that it would require a constitutional amendment. He said a long march be staged would be staged on March 26 in Rawalpindi and Islamabad, and asked the PTM component parties to stage Mengai March at district levels until then. He said the PTM had shaken those who called the shots in Pakistan by telling them that a government could not be formed through election rigging. He said the PDM was committed to ousting the inept government which was formed through backdoor conspiracies. When the establishment says it should not be dragged into politics as it stays neutral, whom we appreciate it. When did we want that our army gets involved in politics? But such mistakes have been committed, and there is no other way out other than tendering an apology unto the nation, he said. Referring to the 2018 general election, the Maulana said, I was surprised to read a statement that enemy has been defeated. Elections were won by PTI and a U establishment were announcing its victory. Still you say that you have nothing to do with the PTI's victory. He said the PTM was fighting for the Constitution and the people, and unless the alliance got sanctity of the masses, vote restored it would not rest. Masses vote restored, it would not rest. He alleged that, like 2018 polls, planning was being made to rig Senate Elections. He said islands were owned by Sindh and Balochistan. PPP chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said the opposition had not dragged the establishment into politics, but this was done by those politicians who wanted to get their budget passed through them. Woo friendly countries seek help for Gilgit-Baltistan election and get legislation passed in the parliament. He said now Senate polls were approaching and they were seeking the establishment's help again. He said the PPP wanted to see the institutions working according to their constitutionally defined role, politics being left for politicians and the people being allowed make their decisions. Mr. Bhutto Zardari, Islamabad, Mr. Bhutto Zardari lambasted what he said a selected prime minister for saying Sindh was not their province. He said Imran Khan needed taxes, gas, and coal from Sindh, but he would not spend on Sindh's development out of these resources. He accused the Prime Minister of committing robbery on Sindh's rights. He said people would not tolerate this government any longer, and the PDM would protect democracy and the people's rights by ousting this Prime Minister. He said this year rupees 200 billion was not released into Sindh under the National Finance Commission award, which could have been spent on welfare of people of Hyderabad, jobs and other services. He said these funds belonged to Sindh and its people. PMLN leader Shahid Khakan Abbasi said a particular mindset was being thrust upon the country and attempts were being made to steal the province's rights. A plan was afoot to introduce presidential or a semi-presidential form of system, but this would not be allowed, he added. He said the parliament was currently not empowered to take decisions about the PTM wanted constitutional and parliamentary system in the country. This mindset wants to snatch provinces' rights and hand it over to the federation, but this won't be allowed. People are witnessing surge in the prices of wheat, flour, and sugar that are produced in Sindh, said the former prime minister. He wondered who was pocketing money generated to rupees 40 hike in petrol's price. Some of PDM's member parties were branded as traitors or agents in the past, but they are part of mainstream politics now and want the Constitution's supremacy, he said, and added the alliance would not allow the rollback of 18th Amendment. Pakhtunkhwa Milli Awami Party Chief Mahmood Khan Achakzai, National Party Leader Dr. Abdul Malik Baloch, JUP Leader Awais Noorani, BNP Mango Leader Senator Jahanzeb Jamaldini, and ANP Leader Shahi Sayed also spoke on the occasion. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, to please subscribe our channel and press the like and bell button to get the fresh from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.